Family all around me. Family all around me. He my family, she my family, he my family, she my family, he my family, she my family, we are family. We might have the same last name, but that don't make you my family. Nah, I got some people with the same blood, and I know that they can't stand me. I got some people I call that ain't kin, that's gonna pull up and handle it. They take care of that business like family. We come from them trenches like family. They talking, you listen, that's family. They don't tell your business, that's family. They calling your phone, coming looking for you. They say that you missing, that's family. They don't need permission, that's family. When you hurt, they can feel it, that's family. Let them come while you're cheering, that's family. Let them come when you living, that's family. Family all around me. Hey, family all around me. He my family, she my family, he my family, she my family, he my family, she my family. We are family all around me. Hey, family all around me. He my family, she my family, he my family, she my family, he my family, she my family. We are family. Hey, ain't nobody fighting around here. Ain't nobody shooting around here. Everybody that's around here, family. All love, no hate, be clear. No shade, all love, be real. You love them, you should know how it feel. Tired of all these badass kids. Tired of paying all these bills. Family going through the same thing, so they know exactly how you feel. They supply a shoulder I can cry. I provide a place where they can heal. Leave my money out, they don't steal. Let them have it if it's for a bill. Soldier for me when they in the field. Only way I live, family all around me. Hey, family all around me. He my family, she my family, he my family, she my family, he my family, she my family. We are family all around me. Hey, family all around me. He my family, she my family, he my family, she my family, he my family, she my family. We are family. We might have the same last name, but that don't make you my family. I got some people with the same blood, and I know that they can't stand me. I got some people I call that ain't kin, that's gonna pull up and handle it. They take care of that business like family. We come from them trenches like family. Family all around me.
Hey, big salute, family. This your brother K. Judah, giving all praise to the Most High Yah and faith in Yahshua HaMashiach. To my Israelite family worldwide, I say peace and blessings. Big salute to my CUC family, my FOPE family, and all my brothers and sisters in the chat and the Israelites worldwide. Let me say this, family. I'm coming in here today to give you something very important that you can write down and always remember what you about to write down. Because what I'm about to give you according to the spirit and the scriptures is the main sign, family. Everybody keep telling you, you better get up out of here. It's time to go. Now, this is what I love about FOPE. When they say they going to Africa, they not telling nobody, hey, you better pack your bags and you better flee. My family not doing that. They doing what they doing for their own personal reasons. But you have Israelites using scare tactics, fear tactics, telling our people, man, you better get up out of Babylon. You better go. Not understanding that this man of sin is going to wear out this whole planet Earth. Let me say it one more time. The man of perdition, the man of sin, is going to wear out this whole planet Earth. There won't be no place safe for you, but one place. God has not promised no protection to you, but in one place. So this is what we gonna do. You have to write this down. I need y'all help today. Y'all got to help me today. I need y'all help today. So you have Israelites on YouTube, and the people in the audience, they got their bags packed. They ready to go. But I'm telling you right now, Israel, don't be so hasty to move outside of the Most High's will. Don't be so hasty to move outside of the Most High's will. What do I mean by that? Let's go to the sign that the Lord said, not man, not no opinion, not what I think. Let's go by what the scriptures say. Let me show you the sign that the Lord say when you see. What you supposed to do when you see this sign. Then I'm going to give you the numbers that you need to also understand the set time. Not just the time, but the set time. What do I mean? Let's go to Matthew 24. The book of Matthew chapter 24. And I'm going to get straight to the point. Matthew 24. Listen to what the Lord about to say, family. Matthew 24. Now, I want you to tell me when we get done today, I want you to tell me, did the Lord say go now? Or is he telling you at a set time? Let me say that again. When we get done today, I want you to tell me, is the Lord telling you to go now? Or is he telling you at a set time what you're supposed to do? Let's go to Matthew 24. And verse 15. Listen, family, please write this down. Get you a pen because I'm about to give you some numbers. And you need to write these numbers down. So when you see this sign, you will understand the set time also. Oh, this is what the Lord was talking about that I need to look out for. This is Matthew 24 and verse 15. And it reads, watch this. When ye therefore shall see with your eyes, shall see the abomination of desolation, spoken of by Daniel the prophet, stand in the holy place. Whoso read it, let him understand. Then let them. Read that again, K. Judah. Then let them. One more time, K. Judah. Then let them which are in Judea flee to the mountains. What you just heard? I need y'all help, family. What did you just hear? When you see the abomination of desolation stand in a holy place, whoso read it, let him understand. Then let them. One more time. Then let them which are in Judea flee to the mountains. He just gave you the set time. He just gave you the set time. Did he say now? Or did he say when you see the abomination of desolation stand in a holy place? He say, then let them which are in Judea flee to the mountains. But somebody might say, well, what about us though, K. Judah? He talking about them in Judea. What about us who scattered and we are not in Judea? What about us? I'm going to get to that. But what did you just hear just now? When you see the abomination of desolation, then let them which are in Judea flee to the mountains. Hold up. I thought they was going to Africa. He said the mountains. Or did he say Africa? Pay attention what you're hearing, family. This man just said, flee to the mountains. Oh, Mount Sinai, mountain, the mountain of God. Mountain, the mountain of God. Mountain, the mountain of God. Flee to the mountain. Flee to the mountains. Let me read 15 and 16 again for the people in the back. Verse 15 again. When ye therefore shall see the abomination of desolation, spoken of by Daniel the prophet, stand in a holy place. Whoso read it, let him understand. Then let them which be in Judea flee into the mountains. Let them which is on the housetop come not down to take anything out of his house. Neither them which is in the field return back to take his clothes. And woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days. But pray that your flight be not in the winter, neither on the Sabbath day. For then shall be great tribulation. Y'all got it? First, the abomination of desolation. Then let them flee. What is they fleeing for? Because then should be great tribulation. But you have people telling you to go now. But the Bible just told you when you see the abomination of desolation, you're supposed to flee. What are you running from? What are you running from? Write this down, what I'm about to give y'all right now. Write this down, what I'm about to give y'all right now, family. Let's go to Daniel chapter 7, verse 25. Please write this down. Daniel. This is what you're running from. Daniel chapter 7, verse 25. This is what you're running from when you see the abomination of desolation. This is what you're running from right here. This is Daniel chapter 7, verse 25. And it reads, and he spake great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints. Read that again, King Judah. And shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws. And they should be given into his hand unto a time, and half a time. So instead of writing down time, and half a time, I want you to write down 1260. Because a time, and half a time is still 1260, no different than 42 months. So we're going to do it the easy way. Write down 1260. Please write this down, family. Write down 1260. Why, K. Judah? Because this how long the Lord is going to give this man to wear out the saints. So the Bible say, when you see the abomination of desolation stand in a holy place, them which are in Judea flee to the mountains. What mountains? The mountain of God. I'm going to show you the mountain of God, family. So now we got 1260, right? Because the times, and half a time is 3.5 years. How long is 1260? 3.5 years. How long is 42 months? 3.5 years. So write down 1260. Daniel chapter 7, verse 25, we got 1260, right? Now, let's go, family, to Revelations 11 so I can show you 1260 again. Revelations chapter 11, verse 1 and 2. Revelations 11, and you're going to write down 1260 again when I get there. Revelations 11. Your power is showing you what set time you supposed to flee. Not too hasty, family. What set time did God tell you to flee? Because you have to understand this. When the Lord tell you to flee, he going to protect you while you fleeing. But if you move outside of his will, when he ain't told you to do what you doing, that's on you. You got to go by the scriptures, family. Don't go by what no man say. Don't go by what I say. Go by what the scriptures say. Let's go to Revelation chapter 11, verse 1 and 2. And you're about to get ready to write down 1260 again. This is Revelation chapter 11, verse 1 and 2, and it reads, and there was given me a reed like unto a rod. And the angel stood, saying, rise and measure the temple of God, and the altar, and them that worship therein. But the court, which is without the temple, leave out, and measure it not. For it is given unto the Gentiles. What is the Roman Catholic Church? Gentiles. So the Bible say, measure the temple of God, but the court, don't measure that. For it is given unto the Gentiles. Oh, now it makes sense to me. Now it makes sense to me. That abomination of desolation in Matthew chapter 24, verse 15, it's that temple in Revelation chapter 11, verse 1 and 2. That's why he say, don't measure the court. For it is given unto the Gentiles, and they going to tread it underfoot. How long, K. Judah? Let's see. But the court, verse 2 again, but the court, which is without the temple, leave out, and measure it not. For it is given unto the Gentiles, and the holy city, should they tread underfoot 42 months. How long is 42 months? 1260. So write down 1260 again. So there's 2 times. We got 1260. So now we starting to understand the set time. What do I mean by that? The Bible said in Matthew chapter 24, verse 15, when you see the abomination of desolation stand in the holy place, those who are in Judea flee to the mountains. I went to Daniel chapter 7, verse 25 to show you what they running from. They are running from the man of sin because the Bible say he's going to wear out the saints. So if you get caught up in that 3.5 years of great tribulation, this man is going to wear you out. So where you have to get to? The wilderness. What wilderness? Let's go to Revelations. So you just wrote down 1262 times, right? But before you go anywhere, stay in Revelation chapter 11. And I'm going to read verse 3. And you about to get 1260 again. Because then you going to know that the two witnesses will preach and prophesy at the same 1260. Knowledge. How we know that? Revelations 11, verse 3. And I will give power unto my two witnesses, and they shall prophesy 1,260 days, clothed in sackcloth. How long is that? 1260. Y'all get it? Y'all see what the Bible doing? The Lord is showing you, family, that 1260 consists of the abomination of desolation, the saints being woe out, the two witnesses preaching, and the woman fleeing into the wilderness. Y'all want 1260 again? Let's go to Revelation chapter 12, verse 6. Revelation chapter 12, verse 6. Do not run or go nowhere until the set time. Now, if you want to move somewhere, that's different. But telling people, oh man, if you don't leave Babylon, then you're going to be a part of the city. No, all lies. We in the daughter of Babylon right now. We ain't a part of the system. We have separated ourselves from this whore. We don't participate in her holidays. We don't participate in her religion. We have came out of her spiritually. And at the set time, we're going to come out of her physically. Revelations 12 and verse 6. Let me give you 1262 more times. Let me give you 1262 more times. The Bible is a true book, man. The Bible is a true book. Do not go nowhere until the set time. You know why? Because by being obedient at the set time, you're going to be protected at the set time. Moving in haste, he didn't promise you no protection. He promised you protection when you get to this place. Revelations 12 and verse 6. Revelations 12 and verse 6. And it reads, and the woman fled into the wilderness, where she had a place prepared of God. Africa. Where she have a place prepared of God. No, you just said the wilderness. They say you lying, God. You just said the wilderness. They say you lying, God. You just said the wilderness, but they say they going to Africa. They say they going to Africa, but you say go to the wilderness. Something not right, Lord. But I'm going to obey you. I'm going to be obedient to you because Africa is not a wilderness. But you say go to the wilderness. So let me read that again for the people in the back room. Revelations 12, verse 6 again. And the woman, who is the woman? Israel. So it ain't just for those in Judea. He said the woman fled into the wilderness. The woman represent Israel. Verse 6 again. And the woman fled into the wilderness, where she have a place prepared of God, that they shall feed her there 1,260 days. How long is that again? 1260. I done gave you 1264 times, family. I done gave you 1260 according to the Bible 4 times, family. You want to get it a 5th time? Jump down to verse 13. Verse 13. Jump down to verse 13. And guess what I'm going to do for y'all? I'm going to go back over it again, family, just so you can get full understanding that the Bible say at the set time, not too hastily. Don't run too fast. Don't be afraid. You have nothing to fear, Israel. At the set time, flee. 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 Revelations 12 and verse 13, and it reads, and when the dragon saw that he was cast into the earth, he persecuted the woman. Y'all see that? Y'all remember in Daniel chapter 7, verse 25? And he gonna wear out the saints. Who is Satan using to wear out the saints? That man of sin, the son of perdition. So he persecuted the woman, and the woman is Israel. So that's why when I read verse 6, the Bible say, God prepared the place for the woman to flee to the wilderness. Is Africa a wilderness? I'm just asking, family. Is Africa a wilderness? It's not, family. It's not. So if God telling you to get to the wilderness, why would you obey man over God? Why would you obey man over God? If God tell you to flee at a set time, why are you running now? Because a lot of y'all, you allowing man to dictate your movement instead of allowing Yah to dictate your movement. Get that knowledge now. Verse 13 again. Here come 1260 again, family. Write it down. And verse 13. And when the dragon saw that he was cast unto the earth, he persecuted the woman, which brought forth the man child. And to the woman was given 2 wings of a great eagle, that she might fly into the wilderness. No, Africa. That she might fly into the wilderness. Okay, Judah, you got it wrong, boy. It's Africa. Africa is occupied by many nations. What, like 54 nations? It's occupied by plenty of people. But the wilderness that God is going to protect his people at, it's not occupied by nobody. Because it's a wilderness, desert land that's going to blossom as a rose. Vegetation going to spring forth. Pools of water going to spring forth. Trees going to spring forth. Grass going to spring forth. The Bible say when we start to go back home, that the trees going to start singing, that the grass going to start waving. Knowledge. So let's get it. Verse 14. And to the woman was given 2 wings of a great eagle, that she might fly into the wilderness, into her place, for a time, 1 year, half a time, 2 years, from the face of the serpent, till the Bible say for a time and half a time. How long is that? 1260. 1260 again. So the abomination of desolation, the man gonna stand in the holy place, right? He said, those who are in Judea, flee to the mountains. Then he said, the temple don't measure the court, for it is given unto the Gentiles, and they gonna tread it underfoot for how long, K. Judah? 1260. Then I went to Daniel chapter 7, verse 25. It said that the man of sin is going to wear out the saints for a time, and half a time. How long is that, K. Judah? 1260. Then the Bible said in Revelation chapter 11, verse 3, that he gave power unto the 2 witnesses, and they prophesied for 1,203 score days. How long is that? 1260. Then I went to Revelation chapter 6. Revelation chapter 12, verse 6. And it said that the woman fled into the wilderness, where she have a place prepared of God, that they should feed her there, nourish her, feed her there, nourish her for 1,203 score days. How long is that? 1260. So what is going on, family? Why are y'all running before the time? Why are y'all running before the time? I just want to know. Because God told me, let me go back to Matthew again. Let's run this down one more time. And I'm going to also show you what's going to happen in the wilderness. I understand that our land is in Africa. But when he say he going to take you to the wilderness, you can go to Africa all you want. I'm going to Mount Sinai Peninsula, like the Bible say. He said that the desert gonna blossom as a rose. Africa already occupied by many nations. It's already blossoming. The resources are already there. But God is going to do some miraculous in the wilderness, in the desert land. He's going to cause that to blossom as a rose. And when you see it with your eyes, you're going to see the wonderful works of Yah. The wonderful works of Yah. So let's go back to Matthew 24 so we can get this again. I got to run it down for my people again because I don't want you to be deceived. So let's get the main sign that you need to look for. This is Matthew chapter 24 and 15 again and 16. Matthew 24 and verse 15. And it reads, when ye therefore shall see with your eyes, family, when you therefore shall see with your eyes, family, when you therefore shall see the abomination of desolation, spoken of by Daniel the prophet, stand in a holy place. What do he mean stand in a holy place? Whoso read it, let him understand. Verse 16, then let them, y'all see the set time? When you see the abomination of desolation, then let them. When you see the abomination of desolation, then let them which be in Judea flee to the mountains. So he just gave you the answer. When you see that man of sin defile that temple in Revelation chapter 11, verse 1 and 2, flee. Let me say it again. When you see that man of sin defile that temple, which is called the abomination of desolation, flee. Where's we fleeing, K. Judah? Let's go, family, to Isaiah chapter 35. Because the Bible just told you to flee to the mountains. Where is God's mountain? Mount Sinai. Well, K. Judah, how we know it's Mount Sinai? I'm going to show you how we know it's Mount Sinai. Let's go first to Isaiah 35. Because the Bible say prove out, and I'm doing all this off the top of my head, family. I don't got nothing wrote down in front of me. I'm just moving off the spirit. Let's go to Isaiah 35. And I want to show you that the desert land is going to blossom. He say the wilderness. He say the wilderness, family. Isaiah 35. And I'm going to start at verse 1. And it reads, the wilderness, and the solitary place. God, you cold with it, my father. My big brother, you cold with it, Yahshua. Because you give us all the answers. And many of your so-called ministers supposed to be teaching your people go around your word to fit their agenda. Yah, my father, my king Yahshua, your word is cold. You a master builder. It's already set in stone and set in place. But the people that people think you chose to teach go around your word to fit their agenda. Your Bible say one thing, but they say something else. Your Bible say one thing, but they say something else. So I'm going to read verse 1 again, Yahshua. It says, the wilderness and a solitary place should be glad for them. And the desert, shall rejoice and blossom as a rose. Do Africa look like a desert? I'm asking y'all. Do Africa look like a desert? I'm asking y'all. Do Africa look like a desert? So what I'm going to go there for when the Lord just told me the wilderness and a solitary place going to be glad for us. It's going to blossom as a rose. Africa already blossomed as a rose, right? Full of trees and grass and vegetation and resources. But this wilderness, the Lord is going to perform something before your eyes that you ain't never seen. The wilderness, the parched ground, is going to be pools of water. The dry ground is going to spring forth the grass. The dry ground is going to bring forth trees and vegetation. You won't need nothing because in the wilderness, he going to nourish you for 1,203 score days, or a time and half a time, or 42 months, which is all equivalent to 3.5 years. So if God is telling you that he has prepared a place for you, why are you listening to man telling you, you better go? You better get up out of here. Yeah, we are going to get up out of here at the set time. Not right now. Because he didn't tell me to move right now. He told me to move when I see the abomination of desolation. He told me to flee when I see that man defile that temple. That's when I'm supposed to flee. That's going to kick off the great tribulation. Not me running on. And I'm not here to make you fear. You should not fear anything when you have Yah and Yahshua on your side, Israel. Your father going to protect you, especially at that set time. But he have not promised you no protection outside of the wilderness during that 3.5 years of great tribulation. You know how I know that? Because why the man of sin going to wear you out? If God promised you protection, why is he letting the man of sin wear out the saints? That means you better get to the wilderness. That means you better get to the wilderness. So let me read verse 1 again. The wilderness and a solitary place should be glad for them, and the desert shall rejoice and blossom as a rose. It shall blossom abundantly and rejoice even with joy and singing. I told you, when you get ready to go home, the desert gonna rejoice with singing because of you. It's gonna blossom as a rose because of you, because you are soon to return home, and everything that is in that land is going to start waving and clapping his hands for you, Israel. It's going to start singing for you, Israel. It's going to start making melodies for you, Israel, because you are soon coming home, family. And the Lord is going to bring you to the wilderness. And that's where he's going to plead with you face to face. No, Africa. Man say the wilderness. And I'm going to prove it according to Ezekiel again. But let me deal with this first. Verse 2, it shall blossom abundantly and rejoice even with joy and singing. The glory of Lebanon should be given unto it. The excellency of Carmel and Sharon. They shall see the glory of the Lord and the excellency of our God. Strengthen ye the weak hands and confirm the feeble knees. Say to them that are of a fearful heart. Say to them that are of a fearful heart. Stop making our people scared. Stop sitting up here telling our people they're supposed to flee right now. I'm here to set the record straight according to the scriptures. Israel, don't you fear nothing. Just because you're in the daughter of Babylon don't mean you're a part of Babylon. Just because you live in Babylon, you have already separated yourself from Babylon. You don't participate in this whole holidays. You don't eat her abominable foods. You are doing everything according to scriptures. So how you going to be a part of Babylon if you don't flee? That's a bold-faced lie, because we're in the daughter of Babylon right now, and we ain't fled nowhere, and we still don't participate in her abominations. Knowledge. Don't run before the time. You better run at the set time. Don't run before the time. You better move at the set time, because at the set time, that's how you are being protected. Moving too hastily out of fear. And then you got people saying, we're not running because of fear. What you running for then if y'all told me to run at the set time? But you telling Israel to pack their bags and go now. You have been woefully misinformed. You are putting fear in our people's heart, and God don't like it. So this is verse 3 again. Strengthen ye the weak hands and confirm the feeble knees. Say to them that are of a fearful heart, be strong, fear not. Behold, your God will come with vengeance, even with a recompense. He will come and save you. Then the eyes of the blind should be open, and the ears of the deaf should be unstopped. Here you go, family. Listen closely. Listen closely, family. Here you go right here. Here you go right here, verse 6. Then should the lame man leap as an hart, and the tongue of the dumb sing. For in the wilderness shall waters break out. Woo! Y'all gotta forgive y'all, brother, man. Boy, these scriptures are real and alive, family. These scriptures are real and alive, family. I don't know what it do for nobody else, but it make my soul jump for joy. It make me jump for joy. It make a nigga act crazy in a good way. I'm talking good crazy. Not that Looney Tune, but good crazy. Bear with me. Bear with me. Let me read that again for the people in the back. Verse 6. Then should the lame man leap as an harp, and the tongue of the dumb sing. For in the wilderness shall waters break out, and streams in the desert. Now, okay, Judah, you wrong, nigga. We going to Africa. But he just told me that springs of water gonna break forth in the desert. He just told me springs of water gonna break forth in the desert. He said the wilderness is a desert. But you got people say, I don't believe that. I don't believe God taking us to no desert. Why would he do that? That's because you try to limit God's power, his ability to make decisions. He above you. You on the earth, but you trying to interpret his mind, talking about he not going to take us to the wilderness when he just told me in the wilderness your waters break out. In the desert, what's going to happen, God? Verse 6 again. Then should the lame man leap as a harp, and the tongue of the dumb sing. For in the wilderness shall waters break out, and streams in the desert. And the parched ground shall become a pool, and the parched ground shall become a pool, and the thirsty land springs of water. What land is thirsty? Mount Sinai Peninsula, over there in Arabia. That's why they got that big old fence around it, family. You ain't noticed that? You ain't noticed them Arabs got a big old fence around the mountain of God? God is so smart. He not going to allow nobody to dig there. He not going to allow you to search for nothing. He don't want you touching that land because that land is for the children of Israel. They soon to return home. And once we get ready to start going towards the east, once we put our mind and our heart towards Jerusalem, the Bible said that the grass going to sing, the trees going to sing, water's going to break forth. Here come visitation. Israel, you soon to go home and everything going to blossom as a rose because it happy to see you returning to your natural habitation. Your natural habitation. Verse 7, and the parched ground shall become a pool, and the thirsty land springs of water, and the habitation of dragons, where each lay shall be grass with reeds and rushes. Shall be grass with reeds and rushes. Lord, if it already have grass, why are you making grass? If it already have trees, why are you causing trees to grow? If it already have water, why are you causing springs and pools and streams? Talk to me, God. Talk to your servant, God. I need to know. Because according to your ministers that you chose to teach, they say you chose them to teach, and they quite arrogant too, Lord. Making Israel feel bad for not fleeing. But I beg to differ. You shouldn't be fleeing anywhere unless you just want to move on your own. Now, if you just want to move somewhere, you do your thing. Nobody can't stop you from moving if you have the means, but I'm not finna make my people feel bad telling them, well, you better get up out of Babylon, because if you don't get up out of Babylon, you're going to be a part of the system. Man, you a bold-faced lie. My people ain't going to be a part of no system because we're in the daughter of Babylon right now, and we ain't a part of the system. We separated ourselves from this hoe a long time ago. We don't participate in her religion. We don't eat her abominable foods. We don't do her holidays. We don't need much. Come on, family. We don't act like the people of the world. We have become new creatures in Christ. We got a renewed mind. That don't mean we better than nobody. That don't mean we perfect, but at least we trying. So how you gonna say we gonna be a part of Babylon and we don't flee? Man, you have been woefully misinformed. We in Babylon right now. The daughter of Babylon. The daughter of Babylon. The daughter of Babylon. We in her right now, and we have came out of her spiritually. And we're going to come out of her physically at the set time. Now, I just read to you Isaiah 35, right? He said the wilderness is going to spring up with water, and everything going to just be beautiful. You see what I'm saying? It's going to be beautiful. You know what? I think you're right. I think you're right. My brother right here, I think you're right. Let me get the definition of wilderness. I appreciate that. Yeah, let me get the definition of it. But while I'm doing that, so look, I went to Isaiah 35, right? Now, this is what I'm about to do. Please write this down because you need to know the set time that all is going to kick off. Now, let's deal with it slowly and one by one. I'm going to go slow and one by one. Now, I'm going back to Matthew. Once I run it down again, I'm getting up out of here. Then I'm going to give you the definition of wilderness. But we know, according to Yah, that the spirit is moving. So let me slow down because the spirit is taking me all over the place. So hold up. I just read to you Isaiah 35. Isaiah 35, 1-7. He say, in the wilderness and a solitary place. Solitary, family. Listen to the word. Solitary place. Should be glad for them. It's going to blossom as a rose. Springs of water going to break forth. Streams. The parched ground. Grass. Rushes and reeds. He say that we are going to lay in the wilderness. So if God is telling us we are going to go to the wilderness, we are going to lay in the wilderness, what is going on with the teachers? Why are they not teaching our people step by step, line by line, scripture by scripture? What thus said Yah and Yahshua, not the teacher. Not the teacher. I'm asking. The Lord is saying one thing, they saying something else. So let's go to Ezekiel to show you what the Lord is going to bring you, Israel, as in whole. Understand this. Some people are going to flee before the Lord gather us from the four corners of the earth. How come you think in Revelation 12 verse 6, he said, I have prepared the place in the wilderness where they shall feed the woman, which is Israel, for 1,203 score days. How long did the Lord say the man of sin gonna wear out the saints? For a time, dividing of time, which is equivalent to 1260, 3.5 years. So the woman gonna be protected for 3.5 years. The man of sin gonna rule for 3.5 years. The two witnesses gonna preach for 3.5 years. He gonna defile the temple for 3.5 years. And he gonna wear you out for 3.5 years. And the time of Jacob's trouble is the same time that this man is gonna wear out the saints, family. Let's go to Ezekiel 20. And then I'm gonna run it down slowly and one by one. Ezekiel 20, and I'm gonna start at verse 32. Listen closely, family. Let's see what the Lord gonna bring the nation of Israel. Let's see what the Lord gonna bring the whole nation. Is you going back home or is you going to the wilderness first? Are you going back home or are you going to the wilderness first? Let's see. This is Ezekiel chapter 20 and verse 32. And it reads, and that which come into your mind should not be at all, that you say, we will be as the heathens and as the families of the countries, to serve wood and stone. As I live, said the Lord God, surely with a mighty hand and with a stretched out arm and with fury poured out will I rule over you. And I will bring you out from the people and will gather you out from the countries wherein you are scattered with a mighty hand and with a stretched out arm and with fury poured out. And I will bring you into the wilderness. And I will bring you into the wilderness. And I will bring you into the wilderness of the people. And there will I plead with you face to face, like as I pleaded with your fathers, in the wilderness of the land of Egypt. So will I plead with you, said the Lord God. And I will cause you to pass under the rod. And I will bring you into the bond of the covenant. And I will purge out from among you the rebels, and them that transgress against me. I will bring them forth out of the country where they sojourn, and they shall not enter into the land of Israel. And ye shall know that I am the Lord. Y'all see that? The Lord is bringing you to the wilderness first. Why, K. Judah? He can't just take you home. He got to purge you, family. He got to make you pass under the rod. He got to see who willing to obey and who not going to obey. Who are the tares? Who are the wheat? He got to purge us. Then he going to bring you home. Why would the Lord bring you home and we crazy? We ain't in our right mind. So he going to plead with you face to face. Like he played with your fathers. The only difference though, Israel, ooh, this scary right here. Oh, this scary what I'm about to say. Oh, this scary. When he played with your father, they didn't see him. They just saw its glory. You gonna actually see him. You gonna actually see your big brother face to face. You gonna see your king eyeball to eyeball. He gonna be in that wilderness with you. Why, K. Judah? Why is he gonna be in that wilderness with us? Because he have to finish his week. Man, you confusing me, bro. I don't know what you mean he gotta complete his week. Let's go to Daniel's. And then I'm gonna run it down again, family. And then I'm gonna go to Isaiah 16 when I'm done with everything, and I'm gonna show you where God is gonna protect his people at. Because Mount Sinai, the Arnon River, Moab and Edom is on the same side as Mount Sinai Peninsula, and the Lord asked Moab to do something for him. And I'm gonna read it to you. The Lord asked Moab to do something for him, and I'm gonna read it to you. But let's deal with this first. And y'all help me out. Where I say I was about to go? I'm so fired up, boy. My spirit burning. I'm feeling good. Everything. And I forgot where I was about to go. I'm feeling so good. What I just said? y'all help me out. Okay, let me see. I forgot what I just said I was about to go. Let me see. Daniels? Nah, I think it was something else. I just said. It was something I was about to show y'all. Let me see. And then I said I was going to go back to Daniels. Bring it back to me, Lord. I'm trying to remember. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and do this then until it come back to my mind. Okay, now I done read Isaiah 35. Now I'm going to run it down real slow. Okay, y'all? I'm going to run it down real slow. Very slow. Thank you. I got you. You right. Thank y'all. Daniel's chapter 9. Thank you. Daniel's chapter 9. Thank y'all, family. My family own it, man. Iron sharpen iron. That's how we do it. Iron sharpen iron. Now, listen to this. Listen to this, family. When I went to Ezekiel, chapter 20, verse 32, the Bible say that he's going to bring us into the wilderness, right? Ask yourself why. Just ask yourself, why would the Lord not just take us to Israel? Why would he bring us into the wilderness? This is why, family. Daniel chapter 9 and verse 27. And he shall confirm the covenant with many for 1 week. And in the midst of the weeks, he shall cause the sacrifice and oblation to cease. So let's unpack this one by one. He shall confirm the covenant. What did Christ confirm? The covenant made to Abraham, family. Y'all remember? In thy seed shall all nations be blessed. So Christ confirmed the covenant made to Abraham. Now the Bible also say, and he made a covenant with many for 1 week. Christ was supposed to teach for 7 years. But what happened, K. Judah? And in the midst of the week, he shall cause, so Christ died in the midst of the weeks. If you go look up the word Wednesday, it's going to tell you Wednesday is the middle of the week. So Christ was cut off in the midst of his teachings, which was supposed to last for 7 years, but he only did it for what? 3.5 years. So we have to complete the week with the other 3.5 years in the wilderness. Knowledge. And how we know that a week turned to years? Because Laban told Jacob, fulfill her week, which was 7 years. So a week can also transfer to years. So Christ was supposed to teach for a week, meaning 7 years. Oh God. Christ was supposed to preach, family, for a week, but he was cut off in the midst of the week. He was supposed to teach for 7 years, family, but they killed him in the middle of the week, which was Wednesday. So he had to die on the Wednesday in order to be in the grave for 3 days and 3 nights. Christ rose on the Sabbath while it was still yet dark. By the time they got there Sunday, he was already gone. Christ had to be at that grave before the first day of the week done, family, because it was still dark. So before that day completely changed, he had to be gone or he's not the Messiah. So Christ rose on a Saturday, not Sunday. Okay, Judah, he rose on a Sunday. Easter Sunday, brother. Christ did not, he was not raised on a Sunday, family. Christ was raised on a Saturday. When they got there, he was gone. Early in the morning, it was the first day of the week, the stone was rolled away. Christ was already gone. He had to be at that grave on the Sabbath. Why, K. Judah? Y'all remember in Leviticus chapter 23, it say that the people was supposed to bring the first fruit to the priest. And the priest was supposed to wave it before the Most High Yah on the morrow after the Sabbath day. What is the morrow after the Sabbath day? What we call Sunday. So Christ is the first fruit from the dead. How come you think he told Mary, touch me not? Because he's the first fruit. He had to go to heaven and be waved, meaning accepted by the Father. Then he let them touch him. Other than that, he told Mary, don't touch me. I have not yet ascended to my Father and your Father, but go to my brethren, because I go to my God and your God. So Christ had to go before the Father, and the first fruit had to be accepted by Yah. Once he came back down to heaven, he allowed them to touch him. Knowledge. Christ is the first fruit. And when Israel got into the land, they could not eat anything that was first fruit before it was way before Yah. Then they can touch it on the morrow after the Sabbath. It had to be waved. When was Christ raised from the dead? On the Saturday. When did they get there? First day of the week. What he told Mary? Touch me not. Where did he have to go? To the Father. Knowledge. So Christ giving you the answers that you do not supposed to flee nowhere until you see the abomination of desolation stand in the holy place. Then he say, let them which are in Judea flee to the mountains. Because why would you flee if there's no abomination of desolation? Where you gonna go? Where's you gonna go right now? Because wherever you go, them curses gonna follow you. But at that said time, God is lifting all them curses up off of you because he have prepared a place for the woman to flee to. You got to get out of here, family. At that said time, when you see that man of sin, the son of perdition, the son of hell, the fall, that temple that they building over there in the so-called land, You have to flee. Don't take nothing out your house. Don't try to take your clothes. You gotta go. You don't got time to look back. You have time to just go. Grab your family, and if the Lord permits you to go, go. You're going to get there by airplane or boat. I don't know what type of boat, but you're going to get there by airplane or boat. And the Lord going to allow you to get there, family. If your hands are clean and the Lord permit it and he wants you to go, he going to make sure you go. Did not the Bible say Satan cast a flood after the woman? So if we don't supposed to flee, why is Satan chasing a woman trying to get to the wilderness? But the Bible say God helped the woman and opened up the earth. What did Satan cast? Probably an army. He cast a flood. But God helped the woman get where? To the wilderness. To the wilderness, family. So can we run it down one more time? Oh, hold up. Let's go to Isaiah 16, and then we're going to run it down one more time. Let's show you again that he asked Moab to do something for him. And while I'm looking for this, I got to get this map. I have to get this map because a map speaks 1,000 words. If I don't get it, it's not going to make sense. So please bear with your brother. I have to get this map. Then I'm going to show y'all what the definition of wilderness, what that represents. So let me get this map real quick. Please just bear with me because it's going to make more sense if I read it with the map. So let me see. Thank y'all for being patient with y'all brother, family. Let me get this map. Okay, let me see. Once I show this map, then you're going to be like, oh, okay, I see why he told Moab to hide us. I see why he told. But see, if I don't show the map, it ain't going to make sense. So just bear with me. Okay, hold on, let me see. Okay, I got it. Check this out. Now I want you to see this. Now I'm going to open up my window, and I want you to see this for yourself. And I'm going to move my cursor so you can see it. Okay, let me go back. Open up the window. Okay, here we go, family. Check this out. Y'all see this right here? Okay. Now, this is what I'm going to do. Let me try to move it in a little bit. Now, I want you to look right here where this cursor moving at. It says Mount Sinai, right? Look right here. Wilderness of Sinai. Mount Sinai. Right above it, you see Edom and Moabites. Arnon River. Boundary between Moab and Amorites. So all this right here from Mount Sinai to Edom to Moab is all desert. All right here. This is where the Lord is going to bring his people. All this is going to blossom as a rose, family. All this is going to turn to vegetation. All of this from Mount Sinai to the Arnon River. Now he asked Moab to do something for him. And this how you know he's going to protect us at Mount Sinai. Let's get it. Isaiah 16. Isaiah 16. And I'm going to start at verse 1. Listen to what he asked Moab. This is Isaiah chapter 16 and verse 1. And it reads, send ye the lamb to the ruler of the land from Salah, which is Edom. Salah is Edom. To the wilderness. Send ye the lamb to the ruler of the land from Salah, to the wilderness, unto the mount of the daughter of Zion. For it shall be that as a wandering bird cares out of a nest, so the daughters of Moab should be at the fords of Arnon, right up here, Arnon River. Let me get it again. There you go. Arnon, right here, Arnon River. What else you want us to know, Lord? Verse 3, take counsel, execute judgment, make thy shadow as the night in the midst of the noonday. That means nobody not going to know you in this wilderness. How can you make your shadow as the night in the noonday? Nobody won't know you in this wilderness, family. The Lord is going to protect you in this wilderness. What else you want us to know, Lord? Take counsel, execute judgment, make thy shadow as the night in the midst of the noonday. Hide the outcast. Read that again, K. Judah. Hide the outcast. Beware not him that wandereth. Let my outcast dwell with thee, Moab. Let my outcast dwell with thee, Moab. Be thou a covert to them from the face of the spoiler. For the extortioner is at an end, and the spoiler sees it. The oppressor are consumed out of the land. So he asks Moab, right here, Moabites, to protect his people. Why, K. Judah? Because it go Mount Sinai right here. So we're going to be from here all over here. All this is desert. This is what's going to blossom as a rose. That's why when you look at the real Mount Sinai, them Arabs got a big old fence around the mountain of God. All that desert land got a big old fence around the mountain of God. I wonder why. Because God is smart, family. He's saving that land for you. He's saving that desert for you. All that's going to blossom as a rose. I can get out of here now. Okay, let me go back. So that's why he asked Moab to hide the outcast. That's why he asked Moab, hide my outcast. Who is the outcast? Israel. Israel, family. So let's go back to Daniel. We're going to do it one more time, then I'm getting up out of here. Let's go to Daniel's. And make sure you write this down again. And then I'm going to get the definition for wilderness, then I'm gone. So let's run this down one more time, family, so we get to understand it. Okay, we're going to Daniel's chapter 7 and verse 25. Daniel's chapter 7 and verse 25. And it reads, and he should speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws, and they shall be given into his hand unto a times, and a dividing of time, which is 1260. Write this down. 1260. Write down 1260, which is 3.5 years. So this man of sin is going to wear out the saints for 1260, which is 1,203 score days, which is equivalent to 42 months, or equivalent to a times, and a dividing of time, which is 3.5 years. Let's get some more. Okay, let's go to Daniel's. Let me see what I want. Let's go to Daniel's chapter 12, and we're going to get 1260 again. Daniel's chapter 12, and we're going to get 1260 again. Why do the Lord keep giving you this number 1260? Because he's giving you the set time. Not only do you supposed to flee, but you also do not want to get caught up in this great tribulation, because this man of sin, or the son of perdition, is going to make Israel go through some terrible things. Your fate is going to be put to the test if you get caught up in this great tribulation. So what I'm trying to tell you, it don't matter where you flee right now. The Bible says this fourth beast is going to devour the whole earth. Let me say that again. This fourth beast, according to Daniel chapter 7, verse 23, this fourth beast is going to devour the whole earth. So there's nowhere you can run The only place he promised you protection is the wilderness, which is Mount Sinai. That's where he's going to protect Israel. All that desert is going to blossom for you. So do not run. Do not fret yourself. Do not be afraid. Do not move unless you just want to move. I mean, just move to another state. If you want to go move to Africa, but do not tell our people and put fear on them and make them feel bad because they do not have the means to flee to Africa. That means you are making them scared within their mind and their spirit, thinking that they're doing something wrong if they don't go to Africa. You shouldn't be doing that to our people. Nobody have that type of money. If you do have that type of money, big salute to you, and I pray the Most High be with you. But you should not be telling our people, if you don't go to Africa, then you're going to be a part of Babylon. If you don't go to Africa, then you're going to be a part of... No. Don't do that. Don't do that to our people. That is not right. You shouldn't be doing that. Do not make them afraid by what come out of your mouth, telling them, well, some of y'all don't even understand the scripture. You don't read anyway. No. You shouldn't be doing that to them. Just give them the signs. Get your emotions out of it. This has nothing to do with you. This is God and his people. And he want to protect his people. And he don't need none of y'all sitting up there trying to make Israel afraid. Hey, Sleepy, those are the ones who got caught up in the great tribulation. And I'll prove that before I get up out of here too. See, you got to understand, some of us got the knowledge to know to flee. Some of our people are not going to flee. Some of our people are not going to flee. They're going to stay right here and try to ride this thing out when the Lord is telling you that I have prepared the place for the woman to get to the wilderness where she is nourished for a time and half a time. Now, this is Revelation 12, and I'm going to get straight to the point. Verse 6. And one said to the man clothed in linen, which was upon the waters of the river, how long shall it be to the end of these wonders? And now, listen, family, here go another nugget for you. Please write this down. Daniel chapter 12, verse 6. And one said to the man clothed in linen, which was upon the waters of the river, how long shall it be to the end of these wonders? And I heard the man clothed in linen, which was upon the waters of the river, when they had held up his right hand and his left hand unto heaven, and swear by him that live forever, that it should be for a time, 1 year, times 2 years, and a half a time. Y'all got it? He just told you this how long this man is going to rule. He say, how long shall it be to the end of these wonders? And he said for a time, times and a half a time, 3.5 years, family. So where you going to go? Where are you going to go right now? What are you going to do? Because God only promised you protection in one place. That's the wilderness. He say he gonna nourish the woman. Show me where he say he gonna nourish you outside of the place of safety. Just give me one scripture where he say, I'm gonna nourish the woman outside the wilderness. You won't find it. You won't find it. So write down 1260 again. Daniel chapter 12, verse 6 and 7. He just gave you 1260 again. Let's get a little bit more. Let's go to Matthew 24, verse 15 and 16. Matthew 24, verse 15 and 16. When ye therefore shall see the abomination of desolation, spoken of by Daniel the prophet, stand in the holy place. Whoso read it, let him understand. Then let them which be in Judea flee to the mountains. So there go the set time right there. When you see the abomination of desolation, then you supposed to flee. When you see the abomination of desolation, then you supposed to flee. How we know that? Let's go to Revelation chapter 11, verse 1 and 2. Revelation chapter 11, verse 1 and 2. Let's look at the abomination of desolation a different way. And let's see how long he going to defile the temple. Revelation chapter 11, verse 1 and 2. And it reads, and there was given a reed to a rod. And the angel stood, saying, rise and measure the temple of God, and the altar, and them that worship therein, but the court which is without the temple, leave out and measure it not. For it is given unto the Gentiles and the holy city, should they tread underfoot 42 months. How long is 42 months? 3.5 years. There you go again, 1260 again. How long the two witnesses gonna preach? Verse 3, and I will give power unto my two witnesses, and they shall prophesy 1,203 days. How long is that? 3.5 years. So all this is going to happen within the 3.5 years of the abomination of desolation. All this is going to transpire. Then you supposed to flee. Once you see that abomination of desolation, he defiled the temple, he going to claim to be God, you got to go. You have to get up out of here, family. So that's all I'm doing is giving you the warning and the set time according to the Bible, according to prophecy, not according to man, not according to me, according to your Father and your King, Yahshua. Let's get a little bit more. 1260. Let's go to Revelation chapter 12, verse 6 again and get 1260 again. Then I'm going to look up the word wilderness and I'm going to get the scripture for sleepy. Because he asks, if we are going to the wilderness, then who are the saints who he is weighing out? Okay, I'm going to show you. Revelation 12 and verse 6. Revelation 12 and verse 6. And it reads, and the woman fled into the wilderness. Y'all heard that? And the woman fled into the wilderness, where she had a place prepared of God, that they should feed her there 1,203 days. Jump down to verse 13. Verse 13, and it reads, and when the dragon saw that he was cast out into the earth, he persecuted the woman, which brought forth the man-child. And to the woman was given 2 wings of a great eagle, that she might fly into the wilderness, into her place, where she is nourished, where she is nourished, where she is nourished for a time, 8 times, and a half a time from the face of the serpent. There you go. 1260 again. Now let me show this brother that our people going to be coming out of this great tribulation because they got caught up in it, family. Revelation 7. And I'm going to pick it up at verse 13. Here go those coming out the great tribulation, Sleepy. Here go those coming out of the great tribulation. They got caught up in the great tribulation, and the Lord is going to deliver them out of the great tribulation. How we know that? Revelation 7 and verse 13. And one of the elders answered, saying unto me, what are these which are arrayed in white robes, and whence came they? Listen, brother, whence came they? Where they come from? That's what he asking. And I said unto him, sir, thou knowest. And he said to me, these are they which came out of the great tribulation. These are they which came out of great tribulation. These are they which came out of great tribulation. And I washed their robes and made them white in the blood of the Lamb. So a lot of people are going to be converted during that time. And they got caught up in the great tribulation. But the Lord delivered them out of the great tribulation. But you remember, some going to be beheaded. Some going to be killed for the word and the testimony. And some going to remain alive. Whoever the Lord allowed to remain alive, going to remain alive. Whoever the Lord allowed to die for his name's sake, going to die for his name's sake. So there you go. So when you see the abomination of desolation, then you flee. Don't let nobody tell you nothing. Tell them to prove it out the Bible. Let me say that again. If anybody say anything to you and try to make you fear anything, tell them to prove it out the Bible and watch they kick your behind off that panel. Watch they tell you, oh, here go a troublemaker. See, people don't like when you go against the grain. And it's not that you're trying to start a fight. If you are a minister or a teacher and you are guiding God's people to him, you cannot give your private interpretation. You can't tell us what you think. You can't tell me what's on your mind. God do not care what's on my mind and what's on your mind. He care about what you can prove. So if you ain't seeking the book to eat it and drink it to feed his sheep, you doing them a disservice, brother. And you might need to close this Bible. You might need to close this Bible. I'm not here to make my people afraid. I'm here to give them the signs to look for. So when they see it, they know what to do. So Israel, until you see the abomination of desolation, don't you do nothing. Unless you just want to move on your own. But don't let nobody make you be afraid and fear come upon you, then you move hastily. When the Lord didn't tell you to do that. Always ask the Lord for directions. Let him guide you where he wants you to be. And what he wants you to do, he may want you to stay still. He may want you to just pause for a minute and take a deep breath. Don't let nobody make you afraid. Don't move too hastily, Israel. You might get yourself hurt. So just slow down, family. Pray. Seek his face. Pray and seek his face. So let me look up the wilderness. Big salute to everybody coming in the chat. I'm just looking up wilderness, family. Y'all hold up. Oh, this is beautiful. Hey, thank the brother who told me to look this up, man. Oh, man, look at this. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Oh, y'all about to love this? Oh, y'all about to love this? What this say? Let me open up this window. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. Look at what this say. Let me see. Okay, here you go. Y'all check this out, family. Right here. Y'all see what this say? It say the wilderness is a local for intense experiences of stark need for food and water, manna and quails of isolation. Elijah and the still small voice of danger and divine deliverance. Hagar and Ishmael, a renewal of encounters with God, Moses, the burning bush, the revelation of the divine name, Mount Sinai. So he not going to do nothing different. He taking you to the same place he took your fathers when they crossed that Red Sea. Where did they go? To the mountain of God. What did Yahshua do? He came on top of Mount Sinai and gave them the 10 Commandments. So he taking you to the same place, family. Did he not call it a wilderness? Absolutely. He called it a wilderness. So the Lord is going to bring you back to the wilderness. Some of you going to get there before Christ deliver you, and some of you going to get caught up in the great tribulation and have to be delivered by your king. See, this is what we have to teach our people. Some of us going to be in the wilderness being nourished for 3.5 years. Then he going to gather the rest of Israel from the four corners of the earth, even our people in Africa. And he's going to bring them to the wilderness. And then he's going to plead with the whole nation. Then he's going to cast out the rebels. And then he's going to bring you into the land. And then our king going to sit up on his throne in Jerusalem, which is Zion. And so shall we ever be with our king. And we're going to have peace for 1,000 years. So there you go. I pray that this helps somebody, family. I pray that this helps somebody. If you do not see the abomination of desolation, don't you allow nobody to make you afraid. If they want to go to Africa, tell them to go to Africa, but they should not be putting into your mind that you're doing something wrong because you're going to stay here and wait for Yah. When it's time to move, he going to tell you when it's time to move. And I just gave you the sign when it's time to move. When you see the abomination of desolation, he say, those who are in Judea, flee to the mountains. So where you going to go right now? I'm just asking, what place is safe for an Israelite? If God is not with you and you are doing things outside of his will, anything can happen, family. But if you are doing things according to his will and you are being patient and you are trusting him and trusting his word, he's going to guide you. I'm not knocking no Israelite. If you want to go to Africa, more power to you. I bid you Godspeed. I bid y'all safe travels. But please stop telling our people, if they do not leave Babylon, they are going to be a part of Babylon. That is a bold-faced lie from the pits of hell. A lot of our people's faith is so strong, they are not going to go back into Babylon. They are not going to accept the mark of the beast. They are not going to defile themselves. So please stop saying that, man. That's all I'm saying, family. I've been reading all the testaments of the patriarchs. And I'm on Simeon right now. I done read Ruth. I done read Judah. I done read Dan. I done read Asher. Now I'm on Simeon. And I must say, out of all the testaments, Judah had the longest testaments, and Judah is off the chain. His descendants are off the chain. I see why we getting the good butt kicking. Everybody else's testament is short. Not Judah. Judah had about 26 verses. Everybody else only had like 8, 7. Judah had 26. So if y'all get a chance, read the testaments of the patriarchs. Very powerful. Very powerful. So do anybody have any questions before y'all brother exit the building? Any questions y'all want to ask me, please feel free. Because if I don't know the answer, I'm going to just be honest. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't know everything. I would rather be honest with my people instead of trying to sound intelligent, trying to sound smart and all articulate. I would rather give you simplicity. That ain't going to benefit me trying to sound deep, trying to sound out intellectual. That don't mean nothing. Thank you, Moshe Ben Yehuda. Babylon is a worldwide system. We keep telling people that, but they calling us liars. Babylon is a worldwide system. America is a daughter of Babylon. Babylon is Mystery Babylon the Great, which is the European Union. And also the Roman Catholic Church, because you're going to have a religious part and the economic part. The Pope is the man of sin. I just don't know which Pope is going to be, but he the one going to defile the temple. K. Judah, how you know that? Dog, they bow down to the Pope. They kiss his hand. They confess their sins to the Pope. He changed the Sabbath day. He blasphemed God. They got all our records and artifacts in the catacombs of Rome. They cry over this man. They bow to this man. This man called himself the vicar of Christ, the substitute for God on earth. This man called himself the Holy Father. Are you serious? The Pope is the man of sin. I just don't know which one. It might be this one that's in the office, or it might be another one. But one of these popes going to defile that temple. They think they building that temple for their Messiah, but they building that temple for that man of sin, the son of perdition. That's why the Bible say Mystery Babylon, because y'all think the Roman Catholic Church is the holiest church on earth, not knowing that all the popes worship Hashatan. They get their power from the devil. The devil gave them his seat and great authority. All your doctrine come from Rome. All your holidays come from Rome. All your lies come from Rome. If you're a Baptist, you're a Roman Catholic Baptist. You Pentecostal, Roman Catholic Pentecostal. Seventh-day Adventist, Roman Catholic Seventh-day Adventist. All your religions come from Rome. All your that's why the Bible says you are drunk of the wine of the whore of Babylon. America get a doctrine from Rome. How you gonna be over your mother? You can't be over your mother. Rome is the mother church. That's why God said, you not no wife of mine, you a whore. He called her the whore. Y'all better get that knowledge, man. The mother of harlots, that's right, Jason. Mystery Babylon, the mother of harlots, is the Roman Catholic Church. The Bible say they deck themselves with silver and gold, purple and scarlet. How do the popes dress? In purple and scarlet. What do he have in his hand? A golden cup full of abominations. The Bible said they got 7 heads and 10 horns. What is the 10 horns? The European Union. How many toes did it have when Nebuchadnezzar, when Daniel saw the image? He said a stone hit the toes. Why did he hit the 10 toes? Because they represent the European Union family, the Big 10. Revelation 13, the Big 10. That's why he had 10 crowns on their head. What are the 7 heads? You got to go back to Daniel chapter 7. You read about the 4th beast. 3 was plucked up by the roots, the Outregots, the Vandals, and the Heralides, which left what? 7. Rome was supposed to fall and rise 10 times. 3 of them was plucked up by the roots, which left 7 heads and 10 horns. What is the 10 horns? The Big 10, which is the European Union. Knowledge, family. So when you hear people talking about America is Mystery Babylon the Great, ask them to show you 10 leaders in America that have 10 crowns on their head. Ask them to show you the 10 leaders that have 10 crowns on their head. America had 1 president at a time, but the European Union had many leaders, and it was established by the original 10. 10 toes, 10 crowns, the Big 10. Mystery Babylon the Great. America is a daughter of Mystery Babylon the Great, but she's not Mystery Babylon the Great because America don't make no decisions. The Roman Catholic Church make all your decisions. Who you think changed the time to 1201, make a new day? The Pope. Who changed the Sabbath day from Saturday to Sunday? The Pope. Who they confess their sins to? The Pope. Who called himself Vascarius Filada, which is 666. You remember in Revelation 13, what did it say? It's the number of a man. 666 is the Pope. Vascarius Filada. Go look it up for yourself. Go look up Vascarius Filada. And it's going to give you the number 666, which is the office of the Pope. Oh, you don't believe me? Before I get up out of here, because the spirit is moving. Let me show y'all this right quick. Because y'all might think I'm crazy. So hold up. Let's get this. Hold on, family. Let me get this picture right quick. And I want to show y'all this. Hold up. Let me get this picture. And I'm going to let you see this for yourself. The Bible say prove everything. So that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to prove everything. Okay, first we're going to prove this. Because everybody keep talking about America, right? So let me get this first. Okay, here you go. Let's prove everything. Okay, I'm about to open up my window, and I want you to tell me what you see. And then I'm going to get up out of here, fam. I don't want to hold y'all too long, but, man, what do y'all see right here? This the old Tower of Babel. This the European Union Parliament in Strasbourg. Now, I want you to notice something. Since y'all say America is Mystery Babylon the Great, why this old Babylon from back in ancient times, they didn't get to finish it, right? Look at this building. They didn't finish the building on purpose, family. This the EU, the European Union. This is Babylon. That's why they designed this building just like the Tower of Babel. So y'all gotta get America out your mind. America gonna get dealt with. Don't get me wrong. But when the Bible say Mystery Babylon, the 10 nations, he talking about the EU, family. He talking about the EU. Straight up. He talking about the EU. Not talking about no America. Thank you, Rachel. It looked just alike. That's why at the top of the EU building, they did not finish the building on purpose. They did not finish on purpose because they want you to know. See, they know what role they playing. We just got to do our due diligence and seek the scriptures because the Bible say Mystery Babylon. See, people don't even know who Babylon is. That's why it says a mystery, because they think this the holiest religion on earth. Let me get one more and then I'm gone, family. One more and I'm gone. Okay, I got to get one more. Okay, let me see. I got to get the Pope standing inside of the serpent's mouth so y'all can see this for yourself. The Pope standing inside of the serpent's mouth. He get his power from Satan the devil. Satan gave him his seat and great authority. So that's what we're about to look at right now. He got his power and his seat from Satan the devil. As soon as I find it, I'm finna show it to you. Okay, I'm finna find it. Y'all hold up. Okay, I found it. Here you go. Okay. Now I want y'all to tell me what y'all see. Okay, here we go. What do this look like? Okay, here we go, family. Check this out. What y'all see? Where is this man standing inside of? Look at the windows on top of the ceiling. Don't they look like a serpent's mouth? The Pope is this is crazy to me. This is why the Bible say is Mystery Babylon. This man is standing inside of a serpent's mouth. This building is shaped like a serpent. Look at the eyes. Look at the mouth. They know who they are, but you don't know who they are. I'm not talking about y'all. I'm talking about majority of our people. They don't know. They keep talking about America, Mr. Babylon the Great, America, America, America. No, this man right here is who you need to pay attention to. This man calls himself Holy Father. And the Bible say, call no man your father. They confess their sins to this man, dog. They go inside of a little boot and say, Holy Father, I have sinned. And what do he say? Your sins are pardoned, my child. Who gave this man the capacity to pardon sins? I thought he was a man like us. So he's trying to play God. He's trying to play God. He's trying to play God. Okay, family. That's it. Do anybody got any questions before I get up out of here? Anything y'all want to know before? That's right. That's right, Rachel. It's a snake head. That's a snake. That is a snake head, family. That's a serpent's head. So the Bible is giving you the signs. I am just your humble servant, here to warn you and to give you the signs of the Bible. Now you got all the 1260s. Go back and study it yourself, and you tell me, when do you supposed to flee? He say, when you see, listen again, when you see the abomination of desolation stand in the holy place, those who are in Judea flee to the mountains. So he just gave you the set time. When you see the abomination of desolation, family. If you don't see that, don't do nothing. Unless you just want to move on your own. Or just, you just want to go to a different state. Or you just want to move to Africa on your own. But you shouldn't be telling people, if they don't go, what's going to happen to them. And, no, come on, man. Got to stop that. Ain't nothing going to happen to them that God don't allow to happen to them. That's why I love my folk family, because when they talk about Africa, they not putting no fear in nobody. They just talking about making moves for themselves. They not put no scare tactics. Nobody talking about, oh man, if y'all don't go to Africa, just gonna happen. They never say that. Elder Quinat and my family over there, they never say if nobody else don't go, they gonna die. They say what they are trying to do. But you have other people on YouTube trying to scare Israelites that if they don't go, they gonna die in Babylon. I'm done, family. I thank y'all. I love y'all. Big salute to the family. Big salute to the CUC and the FOPE family and all the brothers and sisters in the chat. All the Israelites worldwide, I bid you Godspeed. I'm praying for your families, your children, our fathers, our mothers, our elders, our little infants. I'm praying for the nation, that the Most High will bend down his ear and hear our cries, plead our cause, because a lot of our people are losing their mind, family, and I feel bad for them. We have to show compassion for the weak. Only the strong can show compassion for the weak. Only the strong can show compassion to his brothers and sisters. So I'm not here to judge you. I'm not here to put you down. I'm here to help you, family. I'm here to help you. FOP is here to help you. The CUC is here to help you. We are really here to help you. We don't want nothing from you, only your ear. That's it. So you can know how to deliver yourself in that time. And you can save you and your family, man. So I love y'all, family. Enjoy the rest of y'all day. Pray for one another. Encourage one another. Say something kind to one another. We don't always have to be nasty to one another. Sometimes we bump heads. But we got to learn how to control our emotions, family. We get way too emotional when it comes to one another. Our anger fly up to the heavens. And somebody can lose their life just over a little small disagreement. We have to grow up, and we have to grow our spirit up as a man and a woman. And we got to learn how to control our emotions, family. Now, don't get me wrong. There's different emotions. I'm talking about the kind that cause people to die. We shouldn't be hurting one another. No black person on this earth should be hurting one another, man. Y'all are not each other's enemy. You're in the same condition. You're going through the same plight. What do you have that I don't have that you have to hurt me for? So we got to do better, man. We have to do better, family. And I say big salute.
It's not personal, something.
Listen to me. Nothing in this life is coming for free. No, you're paying a fee. Just make sure you keep on all of them receipts. Yeah, I want me defeated, cause I got people that's depending on me. I know I'm distant, it's not what it seems. Give me some time and you see what I mean. The bigger the bang, making it harder to peep out the scene. I say what I mean. If you do not like it, you know how to leave. Them blessings received straight to my knees when they raining on me. I'm truly thankful I got what I need. And with the worry, my heart is relieved. to the sky, asking why you hold me down. I don't deserve it, but I use your wings to help me fly. No, I ain't perfect, but through your grace I seem to shine. The darkest places, use your light, and knowing that I'll be alright, right? I'm learning my lessons, I get it. It's so much that's gonna come with it. Before you, I handle my business. No, I'm not really tripping. You standing here is my witness, so I can't be out here pretending. I'm focused on all of these winnings. I'm with you, it's only beginning. Feeling what's missing. Get my fuel up, gotta use cup. When I'm done, I'm making sure I'm shining. If I screw up, then I look up, asking you to please to make it right. And I know that I think about how much you save me. I'm born again. I'm born again. I think about how much you save me. I'm born again. I'm born again. I think about how much you save me. I'm born again. Oh, 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 oh. Show right.
If I don't play this song right here, I have to play this song. And this song right here going to encourage all the lovers of Yah, all the lovers of Yahshua. The Most High have enemies, family. And you have to recognize the enemies of Yah. And how do you do that? By discerning the spirit. So we want all the haters of Yah to know something. And Yah wants you to know something. Let's get it.
Oh. Yeah. You ready? Look. Could crack, that's what my boss is. Could never play me for ho, I peep the clauses. My whole set is down to throw it up, but we not nauseous. And I got big drip, big splash, and whatever else out the faucet, yeah. It gets slippery around a big splasher. Your hood full of whole bunch of sombreros, big capos. I'm good with my cornea on a sparrow when it get crit tackle. But my hood keep a bag of sticks like a scarecrow. Wig snatchers, ooh. Guard your head top. Serpent sliding by your ankles, plotting leg locks. Been here 10 toes in the gravel, but I ain't from bedrock. Guard your bread chop, your yeast rise. Most leaves eyes deadlock on all your treasure. Most measure man's worth, but what brings pleasure, I endeavor to add some feathers on the wings of those transgressors that feel lesser and can't quite apply the pressure to the esophagus of the oppressor. I hope my boys are intercessors to end the efforts of all you little devils. Yeah, go to hell. Hello, devil, go to hell. All you devils, go to hell. You think you know me well, but go to hell, yeah.
T'Challa business, radiation through a microwave. What y'all have witnessed is aviation through a tidal wave. I get paid, then I just iced to Jacob like the ice capades. Francis Cresswell sing ISIS papers, replace my Bible page. Cry at the wedding and hire my wifey's bridal maid. Frankie Beverly singing my angry medley through a cyber maze. So guard your head top. This is pressure in the form of a headlock. And this for my niggas to hustle, police patrolling the freeway. Whoa. This is for Nipsey Hussle, holy theologian C-Day. Them snakes exist and play your position like Kobe and D-Wade. Old school 6'4" sitting in mint condition like Toby and Weegway. Go to hell.
Yeah, go to hell. Hello, devil, go to hell. All you devils, go to hell. You think you know me well, but go to hell, yeah.
Hey. Hey, hello, is this God?
Yeah, this him.
But I be damn, what's up, God? I don't got nothing to say, yeah. What's up, God? What's up, God? What's up, God? Hey, hello, is this God for real?
Yeah, this him.
I be damn, what's up, God? What should I say if the devil called? What should I say if the devil ever called? Go to hell, go to hell, ay. Go to hell, go to hell, now you see it. Go to hell, go to hell, ay. Go to hell, go to hell, now you see it. Go to hell, go to hell, ay. Go to hell, go to hell, now you see it. Go to hell, go to hell, ay. Go to hell, go to hell.
In the words of my beloved sister August Dreams, who we praying for, and also Mika and my brother Sham, and all the other Israelites who have lost loved ones. We praying for you, family, that the Most High will comfort you and strengthen you in your time of grief. But in the words of my beloved sister August Dreams, thank y'all for coming to the Lions Den, family. Let's get it. And your brother K. Judah wanna say, Shalom.